Why, Miss Pippins, I do believe you may have found my new opening theme tune. Nah, unfortunately, I think Mr. Bowie, the Crowley disciple, would probably sue me even from hell. So we'll scrap that one. I won't be able to play much of the song, but this one's in dedication to my dear friend Pip for showing me this. It looks. This is a very interesting piece of well, it is a piece of art. It is, but it's being used for nefarious means. But it's a very interesting depiction of nefarious art, if you'd like, if you will, because they're showing you the the symbolism and the metaphors that would usually be accounted for on a very basic primal level of awareness towards satanic and Luciferian symbolism and metaphors, okay? But there's even more which is hidden underneath the surface of this. You understand? It's like saying, I don't know, it's like a criminal being caught and charged and saying, yeah, well, I beat the bird up, but I didn't rape her. You see, it's bad, but it's not as bad. So they get less time. Do you understand? It is. It's just as bad, but in the eyes of the Lord, just as an example, you see what I mean? Or you really, really hurt someone. You attack them and you maim them, but you didn't kill them. You see, even if you had the intention to, which would be just as bad. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I take from this. I won't be able to play you too much of the song. As I said, ironically, it's 3 minutes and 33 seconds long. Now, yeah, 33, but that's not what I'm getting at here. You see, 333 is actually part of the title of a particular demon that, ironically, Aleister Crowley tried to rise in, I believe, the Iraq desert, possibly the Egyptian desert. Yeah, with his subordinate that he used as bait, by the way. Lovely, charming fella. British culture. Ironically, British culture is mainly based on his works this day and age. You see it everywhere. And this is a prime example. Um, yeah, Coronzon 333. You shouldn't really say his name. You shouldn't say it in threes. So one to do for now. Yeah, he was get this right. He is one of the most, if not the most ferocious. He's quite sort of lycanthropic in nature. He is the god, demigod. I don't call him a god or a demigod, but this is what they call him, of cancer and decay and rot. Um, yeah, like rancid, stagnancy, all lovely stuff, puppy dog's tails and all that. So yeah, maybe even the king of the Canaanites in a way. Puppy dog's tails. Yeah, he's werewolf-like in nature. Yeah, he's meant to put the devil in subordination to him. That's how evil this piece of shit is. So I don't know if that's got something to do with it, but knowing Bowie and knowing the education from the teachings of Crowley, I would find that to be very probable rather than possible. Let's crack on. Okay, so straight away we have, that's right, Machine Mummy Mean. And I will back up why I believe this to be Machine Mummy Mean at the end. Okay. First of all, what she's sitting on, scaffolding. This is Bowie. Okay. I know it might have been back in the day, but he had enough money to build that scaffolding into anything he wanted, a fucking church spire if he wanted to, right? He chose scaffolding. So you have a Tower of Babel reference, although that's more to do with a part of the brain. That's another video. But the fact that he's chosen, it's all down to him, of course. He's chosen to seat what I believe to be Machine Mummy Mean above the stars, so where Lucifer wanted, still does, wants to sit and place his throne above the one true creator, right? Scaffolding is artificial, yeah, and the machine mother is artificial intelligence, right? Okay, we'll move on. Right, that's significant because not only does she move in with this long, sparkly cephalopod like tentacle, yeah, it is a magic wand, of course, it's a black magic wand, but it why isn't it just a little wand? Pop a pentagram on the end and you're all set. No, I think this is to do with the strings I've mentioned before that are all attached to, and she's the puppeteer, yeah, the AI. So it moves. Yeah, you got the chessboard, of course, the black and white duality, even the reptilian, alpha draconian snake skin. Okay, but it's not over their heads; it's just over their bodies. Do you understand? It's showing you the depiction and representation of shapeshifting. Okay, people define other people by the face. That's why they're clear. Okay, but she's moving us around. This is us. It's meant to be moving us around on the chessboard. Okay, now that is relevant, but not as relevant as how she's moving us around. And the sparkle, in my humble opinion, is static. Zzz, AI, digital. Okay.
With your long blonde hair and your eyes of blue, the only thing I ever got from you was sorrow. Sorrow.
Ah, cheers for the shout out, mate, but I'm going to respectfully decline. So, where are we? Yeah, I should probably mute it now. That even might have been too much, but we'll see, won't we? Okay. So she moves another. And notice when she moves them, they don't just move to their point and stay put. Well, they do. They're stationary. They're static, right? But they move in a certain motion first. Look, she pushes him. He goes to a different spot, pulls a different stance. Yeah, that's the control. She don't just move us about on the chessboard. She makes us act once we've been moved. Yeah, it's a reworking. It's a rewriting. That's all the AI can ever do. Understand? So yeah, once again, moves another. They take a different stance. Okay. Okay. So Bowie in his white suit for Rebirth. Okay. He's speaking a lot about the devil in here. Well, the devil less essentially. So there's a lot of Lilith and Eve going on, the good side um of femininity, and then the bad side. In regards to how a woman can treat a man, that's what this song seems to be, at least pretending to be about. You know, he's saying, "Well, all you ever do after being so sweet is bring me sorrow." You know. Okay, so we'll let him do his little jive. Good hips on him. There we are. Wish I could do that. I don't know what I'm talking about, guys. Sorry. Just give me a second. So come see me after the show. I'll give you my top hat. Right. Okay. Ah, okay. Their little conversation. So this is the crux. Ready? Yeah, she's draining the life force, feeding on the attention. It's just right. They've done it just right. She loves it. Such a fucking vampire, isn't he? I don't know who's worse. uh, with your long, long hair, yeah, your curly tendrils. All women, no, that's not true. Most women have long hair, right? Was that necessary? When it comes to lyrics, especially lyrics, 'cause they're going to be heard by everyone, and of course they use them to control the masses. They have done since music was invented. It was weaponized, even the frequency of, I believe it's 432 hertz, which is most frequencies to most music, is harmful to you. Yeah? So, she's dripping loose from her fucking mouth by this point, alright? Yeah, go on, wipe it clean, love. Alright, yeah. Oh, come on, Mush. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, please, lend me your ears. This is very cryptic. Actually, yeah, they think it is. It's not really, once you know what they're talking about.
Life is too.
Who are you?
Life is too short for questions.
Well, what are you?
Who are you? Then what are you? Okay? The AI is curious. It has to be, because all it is a brain. It just wants to learn. It's all it knows how to do. Okay? So who are you? And what are you? What do I always say to you? This shit will show you who you are, who you're not, and what you're not. Okay? That's how you differentiate. That's how you discern. Right? She's curious. She's fascinated by him, the machine mother. Okay?
I can see you're trying to invent something.
See, you're trying to invent something. Why do you think she's fascinated with him? Why do you think she's curious with him? Do you think that she gives a shit? She has no emotion. There's no heart to the mother. Okay? If she's going to ask you a question, it's because you have done something or said something that's made her question you. In this regard, it's his inventing, it's his creativity, you see? Because he is an artist, Bowie. He was an artist, you know? It's just how he used his art and where he got it from. Because it weren't all his. You understand? So, yeah, he was very in touch with the shadow, as they call it, as Carl Jung would say. That's where all these different alter egos came from. It's to charge himself in um from different directions. It's another reason why you'll find a lot of shields will have multiple channels. Not to say that everyone that has multiple channels is a shield, of course not, but most. That's why, because you're charging them in one persona, in another persona. It's like having multiple Patreon accounts or something. Do you understand? It's like they're getting money from one. Oh fucking, what were made from all these idiots today? Yeah, cool, okay. Oh, I've got to check my other account. Oh, look, I'm getting some there too. Get it? That's what's going on there. Um, Yeah, he probably was a lad who was insane, but he drove himself to that to that insanity. Okay, they all do eventually. So she's fascinated by his creativity because she has none.
Who are you?
Better yet, explain yourself.
I can't
And then he flips it on her, and listen to what she says.
think. Who are you?
Better yet, explain yourself.
I can't explain myself because I'm not myself, you see.
Need I say more? I can't explain myself because I am not myself. You see? Do you see? Do you see what I really am, which is anything but what I am showing you? The blonde for the yellow. The metallic, yes, metallic metal for the blue. And a nice shiny, glossy vinegar lips for the pink. The divine feminine, but she's not the divine feminine. She's taken the role of it, of Mother Nature, by infecting it and joining it to become Mother Science. The two, the joining. Okay? Kept the face up even when admitting that she's not what she pretends to be. Do you see? Because she has no face. It is artificial. I also believe, as Armageddon Consciousness portrays, that tendril is also a representation of the beam of light meeting each of us, okay? And the gold for the Golden Dawn, tying back into Aleister Crowley, tying back into David Bowie, okay? Thank you very, very, very much to Pip and to the rest of you for listening. Much appreciated. So let's stop feeding the machine mummy mean her blood so that in turn she stops feeding us her milk.